Have you ever noticed how good it can feel to just be by yourself sometimes? Not lonely, just quiet. Like when you're in your room and everything is calm and you're just you. In those quiet times, something special can happen inside us. It changes how we see other people. Imagine you really, really want a new video game. You think about it all the time. You see ads for it, and it hurts that you don't have it. It feels like you need it to be happy. Then imagine you finally get it. You play it. It's fun. But after a while, that hungry feeling comes back. Now you want a different game. The first one didn't fix the wanting feeling inside. This happens with people too. Sometimes when we like someone, it feels a lot like that. It feels like a hunger. We think, if that person likes me back, then I'll be happy. Then I'll feel good about myself. But what if that hungry feeling isn't really about them at all? What if that feeling is about us? Let's talk about it. Think about a time you felt a little left out, maybe at school or with friends. In that moment, you wanted someone to come talk to you, right? That's a lonely feeling. It hurts. Now think about a time you chose to be alone, maybe to read or draw or just think. That feels different. That's not lonely. That's peaceful. When we are lonely, we want someone to save us from that feeling. We want them to make us feel important and liked. We might even change what we do or say to get them to like us. It's like we're saying, please tell me I'm okay. But when we learn to be peacefully alone, when we get used to our own company, something changes. Something quiet settles inside you. Not excitement, not confidence, just a steady sense of being here without asking for permission. It's like building a little house inside your own heart. You put in your favorite things, your own thoughts, your own calm, your own dreams. You become your own best friend. When your own house inside is full and warm, you stop begging for a seat in someone else's house. So what happens when you like someone after you've built your own house inside? You still see they're great. You still feel that happy jump in your heart when they walk in the room. But it's different. Before, it was like seeing a glass of water when you are very, very thirsty. You need to grab it. You need to drink it all right now. Now it's like seeing a beautiful sunset. You see it, you love it, it makes you happy. But you don't need to own the sunset. You don't need to grab it and put it in your pocket. You can just enjoy it being there. The pull softens. You don't feel the urge to grab or rush. There's room to breathe, and the feeling stops, controlling you. When you talk to them, you aren't nervous and thinking, do they like me? Am I cool enough? You're just talking. You're listening. You're curious about who they are. You aren't trying to take something from them, like their approval to make you feel good. You are just offering who you are, and that is the most real, most attractive thing in the whole world. Not pretending, not trying hard, just being a full, complete person, happy to meet another full, complete person. Turns chasing into meeting. It turns needing into sharing. So, how do you build that house inside? How do you get to be your own best friend? You start by spending quiet time with yourself, not hiding from loneliness, but enjoying the quiet. Listen to your own thoughts. Be kind to yourself. Figure out what you like, what you think, when no one is watching. It's not always easy. Sometimes it's boring. Sometimes old, lonely feelings pop up. But if you sit with them, they get quieter, and you get stronger. You realize you were never empty. You were just never really home. And when you are finally home inside yourself, you can open the door to someone else and truly say, hello. It's nice to see you. Come in if you'd like. Whether they come in or not, you are still home. You are still whole. You are still you. And that is the most peaceful feeling in the world. Have you ever found yourself repeating the same pattern, asking that simple question, why do I keep doing this? Chasing after someone, changing who you are just to be liked, feeling that if you could just be with that one person, everything would finally be fixed. It's a heavy feeling. It's like being thirsty all the time, but no matter how much water you drink, the thirst remains. I want to talk about that thirst, not to give you another empty strategy, but to understand where it really comes from and how to quench it for good from within. Let's start with a simple truth. When we are hungry for someone else's attention, it's almost never just about them. It's about what we believe they can give us. A feeling, a status, a relief. We think if they choose me, then I am valuable. If they want me, then I am worthy. We make them the judge of our own worth. But what happens when you are alone for a long time? Truly, peacefully alone, without distraction. A quiet miracle begins. That constant noise in your head, the one that says you are not enough, starts to fade. Because there's no one to perform for, no one to impress. You can just be. You sit with yourself. At first, it might be uncomfortable. You might feel that old loneliness, that ache for someone to save you from your own thoughts. But if you stay, something shifts. You begin to build a friendship with yourself. You discover your own company isn't so bad. You learn what you truly enjoy, what you truly think, when no one is watching. You build a home inside your own heart. And when your own home is warm and full, you stop feeling like a beggar at someone else's door. Nothing dramatic happens. No moment you can point to. You just notice, slowly, that the urgency isn't running the show anymore. Before, liking someone felt like a desperate need. It was like seeing a feast when you are starving. You had to have it. You had to consume it. Or you thought you would die after you've learned to feed yourself. After you've found your own inner peace, that same attraction feels different. Now, seeing someone amazing is like walking through a beautiful garden. You can admire a stunning flower without needing to rip it from the ground and take it home. You appreciate its beauty precisely because you don't need to own it to be happy. You see them for who they are, a whole, separate, wonderful person, not just a tool to fix how you feel about yourself. This changes everything in how you connect. Think about two different ways of talking to someone you like. The first way comes from that old hunger. You're talking, but your mind is screaming. Do they like me? Was that joke funny? Should I stand differently? Do I seem smart? You are not really with them. You are in a scary movie in your own head where they are the judge and you are on trial. Every pause feels like rejection. It's exhausting for you, and they can feel that pressure. It feels like you're trying to take something from them. Now, the second way. This comes from that inner home you've built. You still feel nervous, maybe, but it's a flutter, not a panic. You're curious about them. You listen to their stories because you actually want to hear them. You ask questions not to be impressive, but to understand. You can be quiet together without the silence screaming that you've failed. You are not there to take their validation. You are there to offer your genuine presence. And this is the secret no one tells you. Genuine presence is the most attractive force in the world. Not flashy cars, not clever lines, not pretended coolness, but the quiet confidence of a person who is already whole. A person who is choosing you, not needing you. This is how you stop the cycle of chasing. You aren't chasing anymore because you aren't running away from yourself. You are standing firmly on your own ground. From there, you can wave, smile, and say, hello, it's nice over here where I am. You're welcome to join me. If they walk over, beautiful. A connection begins from a place of sharing, not lacking. If they don't, you are still on your own solid ground. You haven't lost anything because you didn't bet your whole self-worth on their answer. So, how do you start building this? How do you create that inner home? You begin with quiet courage. You schedule time with yourself like you would with a dear friend. You go for a walk alone and just notice the world. You sit with a notebook and ask yourself simple questions. What do I enjoy? What makes me feel calm? What am I proud of when no one is looking? You learn to be kind to your own mind. When that anxious voice says, you're not enough, you don't have to believe it. You can just notice it, like a cloud passing in the sky. You can say, raise that old thought again, and let it drift by. Day by day, this practice builds strength. You are no longer a leaf blown by the wind of other people's opinions. You become the tree, rooted deep. And from this rooted place, you will look at the people you are attracted to with new eyes. You will no longer see them as life rafts sent to save you from drowning. You will see them as other swimmers, strong and beautiful in their own right, who you might choose to swim alongside. The goal is no longer to find someone who completes you. The goal is to be complete, and then to share your completeness. This turns love from a desperate grab into a generous gift. Turns a relationship from a cage of need into a playground of mutual discovery. So the next time you ask yourself, why do I keep doing this? Remember, the answer isn't in chasing someone else. The answer is in coming home to yourself. Stand where you are. Let connection meet you there. What's real doesn't need chasing. That is where true connection begins. Not in lack, but in abundance. Not in need, but in wholeness. Start building your home today. The key has been in your pocket all along. And this is where the real magic begins to unfold in your daily life. You start to notice the small changes. You're in a conversation, and you feel that old urge to twist the truth just a little to sound more interesting. But now you pause. You don't need to. The real you, the quiet you, is interesting enough. And it feels like a deep breath of fresh air. You see someone you're attracted to, and the old movie doesn't automatically play in your head. You don't instantly jump to a fantasy future. You just see a human being. You feel the attraction, but it sits in your chest as a quiet warmth, not a screaming panic in your mind. It feels clean. This groundedness becomes your new normal. It's not something you have to force. It's just who you are now. You've repaired your own foundation. And when a storm comes, a rejection, a disappointment, a lonely day, you don't crumble. You might sway, you might feel the sting, but you stand, because your house is built on rock, not on the shifting sand of another person's opinion. Now, let's talk about what this means for love itself. We've been taught that love is a merger, two incomplete pieces clicking together, but that creates a fragile bond. If you're just a piece, you live in constant fear of losing the other piece. You become jealous, needy, controlling, all from fear. The love that grows from solitude is different. It's not a merger, it's an alliance. It's two complete houses standing side by side, each with its own strong foundation, connected by a beautiful bridge. You can travel to each other's homes, share meals, enjoy the view from each other's windows. But you always have your own home to return to, your own bed, your own peace. Means you can love without fear. You can say, I am happy with you, and I would be happy without you. That might sound cold, but it's actually the warmest, most freeing thing you can ever say. It means you are choosing them every single day, not because you need them to survive, but because you enjoy their presence. That choice, made freely from a full heart, is the essence of real love. So what does the practical path look like? How do you walk this road from hunger to wholeness? It starts with a simple, brave decision to stop running from yourself. Decide to be the one person you don't abandon. When you feel that itch to scroll through your phone to avoid your thoughts, sit for just 5 minutes instead. Just breathe. Listen to the sounds around you. Feel the weight of your body in the chair. This is presence. Make friends with silence. Let the car be quiet on your drive. Wash the dishes without a podcast. Go for a walk without headphones. In that silence, you will meet yourself. And it's in those boring, quiet moments that the seeds of your completeness are planted. Get to know yourself like you would a fascinating stranger. Ask yourself questions in a journal. What did I love to do as a child? What makes me lose track of time now? What are my values, my real ones, not the ones I perform for others? Rediscover your own taste, your own voice. Most importantly, practice kindness toward yourself. That critical voice in your head isn't the truth teller. It's just a scared old record playing. When it says you're not good enough, thank it for its opinion and gently return your attention to your breath or to the task in front of you. You are building a new kind of relationship with the person you spend every single moment of your life with. You. This journey isn't about becoming a different person. It's about coming home to the person you've always been, beneath the noise, beneath the performance, beneath the fear. It's about peeling off the layers of who you should be to reveal the who you are. And when you live from that place, the world reflects it back to you. Your relationships transform. Your work becomes more aligned. Your days carry a gentle peace. The chase is over. You are no longer a hunter. desperately seeking your worth in the external world. You are a gardener, tending to the endless beautiful landscape within. And from that abundance you have so much more to offer, not a desperate grasp, but an open, steady hand.